Hey everybody, it's Brad.
And I'm Christa.
And I'm Clare.
With the Big Family Homestead, and we have got a lot to share with you. Got an important announcement dealing with Yahoo #1 here.
We have two important announcements.
Well, we do, but we got chores and stuff to do first. So here's the chores, then the good stuff. Well, I don't know if the chores are the good stuff.
Depends on how you look at it.
Here we go. Okay, 6:45 this morning.
Which is not early.
No,
really.
actually we were sleeping in.
We were still sleeping in.
Daisy here, you can't see her, she's down here. Daisy here starts freaking out, barking, and we're like, we want to sleep some more, leave us alone.
Daisy.
And neighbor says, hey, your cows are out.
Yeah, I was like, well, maybe there's somebody at the door, because she doesn't usually do that. So I come down to the door, and this guy was at the door. He's like, your steers are out.
Well,
Okay.
they were not our steers.
No. Don's steers
From across the street.
came over to hang out again, yes.
Again.
With the other steers.
And we found them in the garden.
Yeah, so who knows what that's like. We haven't checked that out yet.
I have not the stomach to see yet.
I don't want to go in the garden yet.
Because they were in there, we have no idea how long. But we got them rounded up pretty quick, which was very surprising because I think they just wanted to be together.
Yeah.
But I do have to take a moment to gloat just a little bit because after all the cows were put away and we had run and did all this stuff and chased them in there, we get a phone call from the Don, and he said, I just want you to know.
I pulled a Brad. What? What does that mean?
That means he forgot to plug in his fence.
Half his fence was charging and the other half wasn't.
So he's dubbed that a Brad.
Yeah.
So I guess touche, but Don, it's just sad. You really shouldn't do that. So the endless vehicles breaking and then fixing them and then breaking from Ohio has apparently followed us here. Started really with mowers, lawn mowers, and now it's moved on to ATVs, and the curse continues because the truck that we have for Jonathan, the one he's been using, apparently decided it was no longer going to drive in reverse.
So finished up with work, go to leave, start the truck up. It was a little rough, not more than usual.
It's got its own way of things.
Yeah. You gotta pump the gas a little and then it'll go.
It's got a way that you got a sweet talker.
Yeah. Put it in reverse, and then nothing.
Nada. Zip.
Nothing.
Zero.
Nothing.
The transmission says no mas.
So me and Claire turn the car off and put it in neutral because if the car is on, it's in drive. Neutral. And we push it back to where we can just put it in drive and go.
And whose idea was that? This guy right here. This guy. Oh yeah. I said, why don't you put it in neutral and push it to where you can drive forward? This guy. Dottie. Where are you? Oh, you're waiting for me, huh? Hey, sugar. Look what I got for you. Good morning. This is hard to do, holding the camera. You are absolutely grateful. I can see it. There we go. That's easier. Oh boy, it's almost gone. Holy smokes. That took all of about 30 seconds. You get it, sister.
So I just went over to a friend's house and she gave me a plant for helping her with her son's graduation party last week. It's called a sensitive plant. And this is the coolest thing ever. You take your finger. Oh wait, come on, do it. What the heck?
Or the middle one.
Okay, seriously?
What's it supposed to do?
The leaves are supposed to close. Let me do it, maybe.
Maybe it's an insensitive plant.
Oh, there you go.
Do it
See?
again.
The leaves closed. No, do
Oh,
it a
wow.
different one.
How neat is that?
Isn't that neat?
Sure enough. So
Okay.
then, what? It's probably trying to defend itself.
I don't know, but this is something else it does. This is really cool. Here, see?
Yeah.
See,
Oh, it's
closed.
curled up?
Okay.
Yeah.
If you drop it,
Oh, it all droops. It all droops.
isn't that funny?
Well, so now where does this leave vegetarians if that plant has feelings and tries to avoid pain?
Oh.
Ooh, ooh.
Not the vegans.
Ooh, the vegans.
The vegans.
All right, so this is the donor truck. Yeah, what do you guys got going on there? What's going on here?
We have the transfer case out. It's over there.
I'll go check it out.
We got the drive shaft out. That's over there.
Okay.
We're gonna take the exhaust off because it wraps around the transmission so we can get to it.
Okay. Is that the preferred methodology?
No, if we had a cherry picker, it'd be 10 times easier.
So all right, show me this transfer case. Looks like a nice light piece of
Yeah, I'm putting
equipment there.
Yeah, there you go.
So,
Oh, it leaked all over me.
oh, boo. So now, are you sure that it's not the linkage?
I am sure.
Positive?
Positive.
Look me in the eye and tell me you're positive.
Positive. Pretty positive as well.
Well, since you're here, I'm gonna go with I believe you. Because if it was just Cletus over here, we'd be in trouble. I'm not exactly sure they really know what they're doing, but go team. Go team. What are you? Whatever. So Jonathan's big graduation party coming up, Mama.
Made a list.
Are you checking it twice?
Gotta find
Sure.
out if he's naughty or nice.
So
No,
right
it's
now
nice.
we've got some folks coming over, and you're gonna make what other than a huge mess?
Hey, it's really okay. It's a less of a mess than you make when you make dinner.
What?
All right, we're gonna make a broccoli cheese rice casserole. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah.
I'll make some hamburger rolls. I'm gonna make a chili feast steak. How about a Philly cheesesteak
Some from the corned beef.
from the corned beef that we have? I'll put some French onion. I'll make up some of our French onion soup mix with our Thrive stuff, and peppers and onions will go in there, and we'll cook it in the crock pot for several hours, and it is real nice. We'll have a veggie plate and chips and dip and a 5-layer Mexican dip, which is oh so yummy. It's got refried beans and sour cream and cheese and tomatoes. It's delightful.
It's amazing.
And then I think I'm going to make 4 pies, 2 of which will be sugar cream pies, but I'm not sure what the other 2 will be. They
One
have to
peanut
be
butter
easy.
and 1 apple.
I'm not making apple. That's not easy. I will make 2 peanut butter.
Well,
I'll make 'em.
I guess
No.
we're not obeying the diet that day.
That is no, and that is,
That's
and
okay.
actually we still can because we'll have veggies and we'll have yummy stuff and
Are you
healthy
kidding
stuff.
me? Do you really think that we're not going to have a Philly cheesesteak?
Oh no, that's still fine. We can have that, but we
Oh,
can have a
please.
small piece of pie, not a big piece of pie.
I don't know what you're talking about with this small pie nonsense.
There's
It doesn't
only one
exist.
speed. Go.
Yeah, there is only one
God.
speed. Go. Okay. One of the many moments you've all been waiting for. Sitting on the edge of your seat, waiting with bated breath. We have an announcement to make concerning yokel number 1. I'm gonna just give the forward and then let you take it.
Okay.
Clare has had a channel in the past called Living Like Clare. And she discussed a lot of cool stuff that she'll probably talk about here in just a sec. But she also did a ministry, an outreach, a thank you, a service called Hats for Vets. And she can talk to you about that too. If you don't know what she does, she actually makes hats and thanks veterans for their service. And she's gotten other folks, there's some of you out there watching who have been a part of it, and we're very grateful and thankful. But Clare's channel is now coming back to life.
Yay.
So, I've kind of taken the past years just a break. There was a lot of drama that happened with a few channels that just wasn't good or healthy, and it kind of made me not want to do it anymore because it was just constantly on my shoulders. So I took a break from that and just have kind of been living life.
Like Claire.
Having fun, learning new things. And so I feel like
She
now...
ate a lot of cheese curds.
Well, a few here and there.
You know what? She's not a huge fan of cheese.
It's okay.
Which
Don't
she
tell
should
anybody.
be kicked out of Wisconsin because of that.
There are rules.
Yeah, I know.
There are regulations.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're issued apple juice and
Cheese at the
cheese.
border.
cheese at the border.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
requirement.
So I am going to be restarting that because I feel refreshed and I feel like it's a good time to get that back going. So,
Do tell. What is the channel going to be about?
well, it's going to be my life as well as just my views on my faith. So
You can say the C word. It's okay.
I won't get.
You will
Do you
not.
monetize?
You will not. We will absolutely be with you. Say it.
Christianity.
Oh! I can't. No, it's okay.
And just my faith with that, and lots of videos on encouragement and just general Bible studies. I did a lot of that. Cooking, farm stuff, and just my overall views on school and what life is going to be like. So
If I would sum up, I would say a teenage young lady who has beliefs in Christianity and how that kind of plays out in life.
yeah.
You just, whatever it is, that's what you're doing. Like, because let me just tell you what, okay, I got a just tiny little rant.
Oh, here we go.
In the past, she went through this health kick that was terrifying. She made kale cookies.
Oh.
Yeah, and so you do your thing, sister. I'm just hoping that I don't have to eat any more kale cookies.
Okay, I saw a funny meme.
Oh, here we go.
A funny meme.
Mimi?
Meme. Yes,
Meme.
meme.
I meme it.
Okay, so the best way to cook kale is with coconut oil so that it slips off the skillet into the trash can a lot easier. I thought that one was funny.
So Clare's channel is Living Like Clare, and it's spelled C-L-A-R-E.
Yes. No eyes.
Please go and subscribe.
That'd be awesome.
And share on your Facebook, share in your Instagram, your Twitter, all of your universe of connectedness. Living Like Clare.
Pinterest, Snapchat.
Whatever, it's all good.
All the stuff.
And the things.
Yeah.
So we are just pleased as pie, and we're proud of what you've become as a young lady.
Yep.
And, well, I'm just a happy dad.
No
Yep.
crying.
There's no crying in
Oh.
baseball.
And to explain a
There's
little
no
bit.
crying in baseball.
To explain a little bit of Hats for Vets real quick. That's a ministry I started probably 2.5
Oh,
years
yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
And it was just, I saw the mistreatment of veterans, and it is sickening. I think that they should be revered and treated as some of the highest in society because of the sacrifices they made and do make. And so we kind of lived in a semi-cold climate, and I just thought, I like to make hats. I think they'd like hats. So let's just combine it. And so it's kind of become a big thing. During the wintertime, we'll start around mid-October, sometimes early November, and I will make a video. My dad will make a video, and we will just ask for people's help with yarn, with knitting hats, and then we can either send them out, or I can
One-on-one.
one-on-one give them to people here, and it's become almost like a, I mean,
It's really cool because
really big.
the thing is that we really make an effort to say thank you to all who have served, men and women, everybody who's served. We're just super grateful because we would not be able to experience these freedoms without the sacrifices that they've made. And I mean, even today, it was funny because I'm not very mechanical. I'm learning how to do that kind of stuff. But, well, you'll see, or you already have seen, I forget how I edited the video, that I'm not very mechanical when it comes to transmissions. But I was trying to get into the van, and I couldn't get the stupid hood popped because I needed to put in the bug juice to scrape off the window.
Windshield wiper fluid.
Yeah, and I'm sitting there wrestling with this thing, and a guy comes over, And he helped us open it up, and he was a veteran. He had a Wounded Warrior hat on, and we just chatted for a little bit, and we just said, hey, man, we were really super grateful. And it's those little things that you reassure somebody and remind them why they're doing what they're doing or did what they did. And a lot of people are not as grateful as they should be, I would say, especially younger kids. And so when she started doing this, it just blew me away.
Yeah. I think a lot of it is just because the millennials and my generation have grown up in a place where it's pretty much it's peace, and we don't have to worry about that. But the baby boomers and the older generations, they grew up in a place where it was unsafe, and they had to literally fight to survive and to defend the country that they loved. And so we take it for granted because it's just always been that way. But I think that's a really bad mindset to have, because history repeats itself, and if we're not careful, I mean, who's gonna fight?
Yeah.
I mean,
we need our World War II guys back.
Yeah. We need
Where are those stand-up men and women?
Yeah, I mean, in our small town, it's easy to see a lot of the young men that would definitely fight, but in the bigger cities, it's like...
Yeah.
It's just sad, but that's the main goal, is to spread...
Holiday cheer.
Spread
no, not holiday cheer.
Sing it loud for all to hear.
Like that movie Elf. Fruit spray, I want some.
My goodness gracious.
Anyway, that's the video for today, guys. Hope you liked it. Please go on over to Living Like Clare and subscribe and tell your friends, tell your neighbors. Because we're kind of hoping that her message is going to help other people kind of see that we're not giving up. This country, this way of life, conservatism, Christianity, we're gonna fight for it.
Yep.
So anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'm Brad.
And I'm Christa.
And I'm Claire.
And
have an amazing day.
You have an amazing day.
And you have an amazing day.
There we go. Take 2. Ready? Don't. Professionalism.
What?
Bring the zen.
No.
Bring the zen. Like this.
And
You grasp it and bring it in. That's how, actually, did you know that? Like the Disney performers at Disney World, when they do a trick or do a stunt, they're taught to throw that applause out there and bring it in.
Seriously?
Yeah, that's how they do it.
That is
They open it up for the applause and they grab it and bring it in.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
That's the dumbest.
The dumbest.
Yes. Like the dumbest.
The dumbest. Yes.
Like worse than Common Core.
That's
worse
right
than
there with it, yeah.
Worse than chocolate milk cows.
Chocolate milk cows.
Chocolate milk cows. Let me tell you what, people. We're going to talk about. I'm going to get actual, real life, professional dairy people, and we're going to talk about whether cow tipping is real or not. But that's going to be another video.
I can't wait to do this.
So, for now, I guess this is going to be at the end because this is not usable.
No, not at all.
So, I'm Brad.
I'm Christa.
You go blah, 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 blah.
Have an amazing day.
Cut.